Hi class, this is just a really brief review of some important reminders as you're getting ready to submit your rough drafts. The first thing I want to remind you of is remember that the focus of Comp 2 is academic writing. So that's what you're doing in your synthesis essay. The style of academic writing as a genre is more formal. It's not as familiar or informal like we talk to each other. So I would expect to see third person and not first or second. So I wouldn't want to see I, me, you, our, we, words like that. That's first or second person, and you need to stay in third person. It is terribly tempting to want to say, it is my opinion that, especially when you're trying to persuade your audience. So let your research, let your sources do the heavy lifting and support your argument for you. And please resist that temptation to want to say, I believe, or my opinion is about your topic. In-text citations and your source page, please check the style guides that are available on the assignment sheet, the course schedule, probably in the announcements. You have access to easy links to get there to check those if you need some help knowing how to format your sources either on your source page or in-text citations. Remember that the first word of the source on your source page, usually if you know the author, it's the author's last name, should match the first word of your in-text citation. Okay, they should match up. Also on the source page, remember to begin your sources on the left-hand margin and indent every line that belongs to that source after that. I should be able to look at your source page and know quickly how many sources you have in the essay by just counting the number of lines that begin at the left-hand margin. Let's see, don't forget that you need at least one academic journal article as a source. And if you'll remember from the readings about mental illness, the third example that we had was an academic journal article. And if you watched the library videos and the information I gave you about the library databases, or when you go to JSTOR, which is another database that's under your resources on your assignment sheet. Those are primarily academic journal articles. So don't forget that one of those has to be included in your sources. As I said in my, told you yesterday, I stay out of the peer review process pretty much because it's for you all to peer review each other. But I will keep an eye on the discussion board and make sure that everyone's getting some feedback. If we get close to the deadline to submit your final versions of your essays, which all you have to do is just drop that in your shared with me Google folder, then let me know that. Just email me. And if you have any questions or any concerns about anything before you submit your rough draft, in between, before you submit your final version, whatever, just please don't hesitate to email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay? So good luck writing, and just give generative feedback during peer review and help each other out, and I will talk to you soon.